Kelly Ripa clashes on air with husband Mark Consuelos in very awkward exchange. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos aren't shy about discussing family matters on air, and their show being on summer hiatus hasn't stopped them. The couple, both 54, have been appearing on pre-taped segments for Live with Kelly and Mark morning show, with one recently resulting in a very lively on-air debate. During a segment that aired on Wednesday, Consuelos brought up the idea of participating in a Just Because Day, which was created in the 1950s to celebrate doing things just because. However, the longtime couple had very different views on it. In response, Ripa joked she was taking the day off just because, before sharing her thoughts about telling children no to something just because. When you say "because I said so" or "just because" to a child, it literally sends kids' brains into a short circuit and it makes them feel unempowered, she explained. However, her husband of 29 years disagreed, arguing they should. They're kids. The TV host then suggested another hypothetical scenario, but from an adult's point of view, using a flight being delayed or canceled as an example. Listen, when you're an adult and you miss a flight and you're like, why did I miss the flight? Why is the plane broken? Why can't I get on the plane? And they say, just because. It's broken, he hypothesized. However, Ripa was quick to shoot back, arguing they don't tell passengers just because. They say because the plane is broken, with the audience cheering in response. Consuelos wasn't done there, though, telling his wife, I don't need a dissertation on why, what happened, because it's meaningless. They just have to accept things. Just accept it. They don't need to feel things so much, he pointed out. Ripa used the moment to get another jibe at her husband, telling airlines everywhere to use this on him going forward. The next time you see Mark standing, hovering, ready to board because he wants to get on before the elderly, before parents with small children, when you see him doing that, say, you can't get on right now. And when he asks why, just say to him, just because. The debate wasn't over, however, with the dad of three divulging into an airport debate where he told his wife he likes to understand the nature of the delay, so he knows if he needs to book himself on another flight. In your scenario, they're not telling you that. They're saying to you, just because, he quipped. You understand he's totally negating his own argument, he exclaimed to the audience. While he eventually accepted Ripa's point of view, Consuelos threatened to tell a child just because, out of spite. Ripa has been a permanent co-host on the long-running morning show since 2001, while husband Mark joined her in 2023. The mom of three has opened up in the past about the ins and outs of her near 3-decade marriage, sharing what annoys her about her husband's during an earlier appearance on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast. He doesn't listen to me frequently, and he will tune me out while we're live on the air, she confessed. When you are being paid, highly paid by the way, to literally listen to me, then you have to listen. I watch him drift away and I'm like, hey, don't do that. The longtime couple met on the set of All Children back in 1995 and tied the knot the following year.